Hi guys! Welcome to My Goodness. Today we're going to bake pan deliciosa. Ito yung normally nabibili nyo sa mga bakery. Minsan meron din sa mga groceries. So gagawin natin ito today. And just take note that the full recipe is gonna be on the description box just below the video. Para madali nyong kopyahin doon. Okay? So let's start. We're going to mix our ingredients. So first is we were able to warm our milk. So I warmed this for 15 seconds in the microwave. And together with that, we'll add our yeast. Okay, that's instant yeast and our sugar. And let's mix it para ma-activate agad yung ating yeast. Okay. And then we'll add our vanilla. And then our egg. So I'm using a small egg. And then we'll put our oil. So this will make our bread soft. Okay, next is we'll put our flour. So I sifted my flour and this is bread flour. So either you can hand mix this or use your stand mixer. Okay, so I have my mixer here. Lagay lang natin. Now guys, you also have the option to use the autolyzed method that I have mentioned on my previous blog. Or you can hand knead yung ating dough. Sa mga previous blog ko, meron akong mga tinuro doon kung paano ang pag-knead ng dough. Just in case hindi nyo pa alam. So you can check on that. So okay, let's start mixing this. By the way guys, I'll be using an 8-inch round pan for this. So, ito siya. I have put parchment paper on it. Sa ilalim lang. So, while it's forming, we'll add our salt. Stop ko muna, kasi maliit lang yung portion nitong ating dough. Minsan di siya abot ng mixer. Actually, mas maganda pa nga itong i-hand knead kasi maliit lang na dough ito. This is just half of what I usually do. Okay, we'll just let it mix. Okay, so na mix na yung ating dough. We'll start our timer now and we'll count 7 minutes. Around 5 minutes, i-check natin kung pwede na. But usually, it's around 5 to 7 minutes. Now, if you're doing hand kneading on this dough, you need to hand knead this for 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Para makapasa sa window pane test yung ating dough. Okay, so I'll get back to you after. Alright guys, so it's been 7 minutes. Turn off na natin. Okay. So this dough is a little bit sticky. Pero okay lang yon. Yan. So ang gagawin nyo lang, para hindi mag-stick sa kamay nyo, basain nyo lang yung hand nyo. Okay. Okay, transfer lang natin sa ating kneading mat. Okay, so I put some oil into my hands kasi medyo sticky ito. Pero pag minasa nyo ito ng kamay, guys, mas hindi sticky. Okay. Pino-form lang natin by folding. So, ayan. Very stretchable yung dough natin. Sticky nga lang. Pero that's okay. Kasi para ma-achieve natin yung malambot na buns. We'll just let it stay here. Takpan lang natin ang ating bowl. So, pagre-rest lang natin ito ng 15 minutes. This is what we called our fermentation. But we're just gonna be doing it for 15 minutes. But if you want, guys, hindi naman kayo nagmamadali, you can have it rest for 1 hour to 1.5 hour. Kagaya ng ginagawa natin, pinagpe-ferment natin sa loob ng isang bowl yung ating dough. But you also have the option to do this, lalo na kung yung mga bread naman na gagawin natin ay may mga toppings o may mga ibang lasa. Usually, pine-ferment natin yung dough kapag yung ating tinapay ay kailangan nating maging malasang-malasa. Kagaya ng mga buns lang. So, we're just gonna be fermenting our dough for 15 minutes. It's just gonna be a rest. And then, babawi tayo sa second proofing. Alright, so guys, it's been 15 minutes. So, check na natin yung ating dough. So, makinis na. Dab lang natin. Hatiin lang natin ito into 8 pieces. Yan. Yan, so medyo malagkit lang. Right, so I have here itong isang piraso. Flatten nyo lang para mawala yung air. And then, sometimes ang ginagawa ko, binabasa ko yung kamay ko para hindi dumikit yung dough. So, set aside mo lang yan. Then, kuha tayo ng isa pa. Flatten it. So, tiisin nyo lang guys kung medyo madikit yung ating dough. Kasi medyo malambot ito. Okay, set aside lang. Okay, so madali lang siya, di ba? Okay, so ilagay lang natin. We have one in the middle. Okay. Alright. Tatakpan lang natin ito and we'll let it rest or proof for 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So, depende. Basta kailangan umabot ito hanggang dito or magdoble yung laki nila. Tatakpan lang natin ng kitchen towel. So, this is after 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, para malaman natin kung sakto na yung pagkaka-proof natin is i-poke lang natin. Dapat nagba-bounce back yung dough. Now, kapag hindi nag-bounce back at nagkaroon ng dent yung ating dough, it means na overproof mo yung dough. Meaning, matagal yung kanyang second proofing at overproof na siya. May tendency na bumagsak yung dough pag na-overproof siya. At this time, we are already preheating our oven to 170 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes bago natin isalang ito. And then, pag nasa oven na ito, after 20 minutes, you have to turn it around 180 degrees. Nasa likod, mapupunta sa harap para mag-even yung cooking natin. Now, if you're using an oven na merong fan or convection oven, pwede nyo nang hindi i-turn around. Kailangan lang mag-brown yung ibabaw. Mag-light brown. Okay? Alright guys, so here is our buns. So we bake it for 30 minutes. Yan yung top niya. Dapat brown na. And it's still so soft. If you wanted to make 2 of this, just double the recipe. At pwede nyo isalang ito ng isang salangan sa oven nyo Lalo na kung malaki naman yung oven nyo. Iba na ang usapan kapag dalawa ito. Normally, pag dalawa sila, I bake it for 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Now, since isa lang siya, we bake it only for 30 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius para hindi masusunog. Okay. So, let's just set this aside. Papalamigin natin. And then, we'll do our glaze. Alright, so we have here our butter. Gagawa na tayo ng ating glaze. So, softened butter na yung gagamitin natin. Then, we'll be adding confectioner sugar or icing sugar. Okay, then mix. We'll add vanilla. So, this is just gonna be 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Yan. So, it would be best also na strain nyo yung icing sugar para mawala yung mga buo-buo at mas madali siyang haluin. Pero dahil konti lang naman yung ginagawa natin, so okay lang. But if you are going to make bulk glaze, you have to strain the icing sugar kasi talagang nabubuo-buo yan. You can also do this using your mixer. Handheld mixer, pwede rin. Para mas may air. Pero kung ganito lang naman kakonti yung gagawin nyo, just mix it by hand. Okay lang naman. We just wanted to make sure na natunaw yung ating icing sugar. Yung hindi nyo man masyadong nakakapa yung makapal na sugar bits niya. We'll taste it. Sarap. Sakto lang yung tamis. Alright. Let's set this aside. Alright, so here is our bread. Lipat na natin ang lagayan. Alright, and then baliktarin natin. So yan, dumikit lang siya ng konti sa gilid. Pero that's okay. Okay, so guys, ito na. Malamig na yung ating buns. Lalagay na natin yung ating glaze. So, pagka kinapa niyo yung buns natin, super soft. Then, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung ilalim ng tinapay. So, ayan. So, hindi siya sanog. But it's super soft yung ating buns. Okay. Pwede nyo ring lagyan ng cheese sa ibabaw. Pero ako hindi ko nalalagyan ng cheese kasi magmumukha naman siyang ensaymada. So, normally, ganito lang naman talaga ang pan de syosa na nabibili sa mga bakery. By the way guys, pwede nyo siyang ilagay sa mga clamshell na ganito. So, pwede nyong gawing pang business. O, lagay natin para makita nyo. Yan. Alright guys, so ito na yung ating pan de syosa. Yan. So here it is. Okay, make sure lang guys na malamig na yung bread bago nyo lagay yung glaze para hindi siya matunaw na ganyan. Okay. Naatat akong ilagay agad yung glaze kasi gusto ko ng tikman. Okay, so check natin. Yan. Kita niyo yan. Stretchy yung dough natin. Ew. Masarap at super soft yung ating dough, yung ating bread. Ano? Yan siya. Lambot. Kahit ilang araw to guys, hindi to madaling tumigas. Alright. Ang sarap. So guys, gawin nyo na to sa mga bahay nyo. You can make this as one of your business. I'll put also the costing dun sa ating description box. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Gawin nyo na to sa mga bahay nyo. Or, gawin nyo na para masimulan nyo ng business. Yung ating pandesyosa. Have a great day everyone!